G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Fishing with Steve. So today's episode, I got on a plane and was invited up to Queensland by the Yak Hunters Australia admins. So they flew me up here, come up here with a couple of other guys, there's 13 of us all together, set up base camp just over my shoulder over the back there, fishing in amongst the mangroves. The idea is this is going to be a bit of a survival trip. So we're packed light, we've got a swag, kayak each, pretty much one dry bag full of clothes, plus all the camera gear of course. And we're launching just south of a little township called Puna up in Queensland, which is up near the southern end of Fraser Island. Absolutely glorious conditions. A little bit rainy today. Today is the only day that we're meant to have rain. Got a few fish on the board already. Caught a snook about 10 minutes ago. Got my first tailor this morning. I pretty much woke up, got out of the swag, grabbed the rod, went straight down to where the boys were casting, and there was tailor and mullet and everything jumping and getting out of the way of all the predators, and we managed to get a few tailor on board. So like I said, it's a survival trip, this one. So it's a 4-day survival trip, and there's a few challenges along the way that we've got to do. Today's the only day that it's meant to be raining. Let me just clean that lens. So none of us have brought any food. So the survival aspect is literally we're going to eat whatever we catch. So at the moment, we've got 2 tailor in the esky. We've got some mullet for bait for crabs. And this is really muddy, sinking up to my ankles. So the idea is catch and cook and see how we go. So the more we catch, the more we're going to eat. Anyways guys, sit back and enjoy the show. Tailor, I think.
Oh man, he's got some go on him. Sure is a tail.
I don't know.
I think he's got more nuts than that, man. Or it's a big tailor. Could be something.
Alright guys, been separated into 2 teams. So we've got Team Alpha and Team Bravo. As part of Team Alpha, it's myself, there's Chad, we've got Ty, and we've also got Benny. Now our campsite is going to be up here, and we're going to be up onto the left there. Alright, this is going to be our campsite for the next couple of nights.
Someone's made a fire right in that trunk. I didn't notice that before. To that, and
oh, yeah?
fire up against that tree.
Oh, we can do that actually. If we make a fire there,
that will actually help.
because then it'll come back on us.
Yeah.
Pretty flat ground.
Up here, fire pit.
It's going to be that trunk. It's going to be that trunk.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can use that as a
splash the heat back towards you.
yeah.
Just build the fire not on the trunk. You know what I mean? Out from it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
fair.
get this lit up.
Yeah.
Because it'd be hard to put it out. Just get it built in front of it, but use it as a reflector.
Yeah, so.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Dig it out a bit more, clean it, make a nice, perfect little.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm just clearing some ground, so I've got some flat ground to put the swag on, and we'll layer out, get camp set up, move on to the next phase, and go and collect some sticks and hopefully get a fire going. So what we're thinking of doing, we're going to lay the swags out like this, and then we're going to get the fire going. So we have to go out and collect kindling, some tinder, and some bigger logs. As you can see, there's not going to be a shortage of that. And then we're going to set the fire up here. So I'm going to use the log as a deflector, and then the heat will be pushed back at us, and we can sit back here, get the fire going there. I'm going to dig out the pit a little bit. We'll probably have a separate pit over to the left so we can do some cooking tonight, and we'll go from there. Team Alpha for the win. Alright, so now we're on the task of collecting firewood for the night. Anything dead, anything dry is what we want. Get some tinder, get some kindling. Be laughing. Gotta watch our step because I don't have any shoes on. Ooh, actually. And this here might actually be good for the crab traps later on.
Dead palm leaves will burn pretty well too. Yeah. Use that kindling.
We have to light it with the flint, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so I'm heading in bush at the moment, and I'm heading to this paper bark tree. Now the idea is we have to catch everything we cook so that we eat. So if we get some paper bark, we can wrap the fish, and then we have a way of cooking it without burning the fish. So I'm going to get some paper bark. I'm going to strip some off this tree so that when we move camp and have dinner tonight, we can cook with it. Alright, there's a decent tree. It's fallen over. We might use that. Yeah. Oh, beauty. We'll definitely use that tree. How we're going to split it, I have no idea, but we'll figure that out later. Alright, so we're struggling to find big logs to keep the fire going tonight. Got plenty of little logs. Struggling to find big ones, but I've just come across this guy here. She's dead and rotten. Now, I reckon, hollow in the middle, I reckon we could probably get most of that brought down with the axe that we have. So I'll go and get the boys and I'll have a chat to them and see what they reckon. So we can get that. That'll burn for a few hours. I don't reckon it'd take much. Here it goes. Here it goes. Yeah, there's our firewood for the night.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, now just got to drag it back. So, ideally, what I want to do is get the lure on the right hand side of this snag here, work it along the edge. Not so much there. About there. Alright, so I'm going to go have a crack over here. I reckon there'll be fish here. Right about there somewhere. Yep. Oh, you... little codley. Hey!
What is it? You got?
Little cod. Knew there had to be a fish on that snag. There you go, guys. Nice little estuary cod. Beauty. Caught on the double clutch. Alright guys, so I'm in a little bit of a different kayak today. We're in a Outback still. This is the 2020 model, 2021 model. And this is Dom's kayak from Yak Hunters. He's one of the admins. He's been kind enough to let me use it for this trip while he's out in the support boat looking after us. So yeah, it's all decked out, pretty much exactly the same as mine. Just it's got some deck padding so it's nice and soft underfoot. It's got a Lawrence Elite 7 TI2 that I have no idea how to use. Pretty self-explanatory though. See fish on the sounder and hope for the best.
In case he slips.
Yeah, he said he'd meet us there, but maybe have a stop and see how he goes.
Or a finger.
I've got 9 mothers.
The wood starts getting harder in the middle way.
Yeah, that's all. This is check how brittle that is. That's gonna burn
Yeah, fucking nice.
quick.
Yeah,
So
doing pretty
that's what I say.
Alright, good to go.
Guess so. Oh fuck, you lot. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to drop it.
And we've got the little the aerator thing underneath. It's got to get.
Off.
I gotta get going.
Come on. It's fucking wet. Come on.
Very wet.
Yeah, fucking nice.
That's the most two sticks we can find.
Trying.
Damn, which makes things get harder. That one. Chip one nicely. Ready? Bigger stuff one, slightly bigger stuff.
Yeah, it's really stuff there. The challenge is to get the one bit of bigger stuff burning. As soon as that happens, your fire's good.
Fair enough.
Let's keep adding to it.
Yeah, it's out.
Here we go.
It's going to get bigger.
Not very big, whatever it is, coming straight in. What's that? Little Trev.
Cool.
How did I hook that?
Does that count as a species?
I was going to say, that's 3 species.
Out of the kayak.
Oh, it's grunting.
Oh.
Can't make it too easily.
It's just spewing up.
He's breathy.
Slimy little. Yeah.
5 species has to catch his table-side fish to leave it out. You can't just go straight forward with it.
Little Trevor. A little bit bigger. There we go. Little beauty. Little Trevor. Yeah, guys. Nice little Trev. Caught on the gravity twitch minnow. There's a suspending lure. Absolutely dynamite. This fish can't resist them. Alright, fish on. I don't know what this is, but I'll keep trolling with the double clutch. Now I felt this fish. Oh, a little flatty, yes. And I don't have a net. This is going to be interesting. Someone forgot to bring a net out. In we go. Yes. Gonna be eating like kings tonight. You beauty. Settle. Don't stab me. Alright. There's a dusky flathead. Alright, now we're cooking. There we go. You beauty. Nice little flatty. There we have it, guys. Day 1 coming to an end. Pretty much paddling back to the campsite at the moment. Fairly successful day. We learnt how to get a campfire going and how to keep it going. Got a couple of fish first thing this morning. Got a flatty this afternoon. A couple of the other boys have got a few fish as well, so got a decent feed for tonight. Now comes the challenge of getting back to camp and ignore that cocky trying to be famous. Getting back to camp and cooking the fish. Now, because we're in a survival situation, there's no pots, no pans, no cooking utensils whatsoever. So we are literally going to get some paper bark off the paper bark tree that I did earlier on. I'm going to try and help the boys wrap up some of the fish in the paper bark. Probably dig a pit, put some hot coals in the pit, some sand over the top, hot coals over the top of that. See if we can cook the fish in the sand. See how that turns out. Alright guys, so on the way back to camp, just up in the shallows at the moment, 50 centimetres of water. Managed to pick up this guy. Didn't get the fight on camera. I honestly didn't even realise I had him hooked. Not as big as the last one, and it is a different species as well. Beauty. There you go guys. Little glamour shot with the latest flathead to fall victim. I was using the double clutch tonight. Anyway, let's get him dispatched. Alright guys, so we've got the cooking done at the moment. So we've had 3 different ways that we're going to cook our fish tonight. So I've decided to go with a hungy. So we've dug out a pit and I've put wet paper bark. So I've gone and put hot coals at the bottom of the pit. Then I've got wet paper bark. Then we've got the fish sitting on the wet paper bark. More wet paper bark over the top, and then hot coals on top of that. So it turns it into sort of like a steamer oven type thing. And then we cover that with sand. We'll let that cook for about 20 minutes or so and we'll see how we go. One of the other boys has made a grill from green palm fronds, and that looks pretty good. I'll get a video of that one. Anyway, I'll show you what the grill looks like, and then I'll show you the finished product of all 3 once they're done.
This one looks really cool. I like it's like a little Vietnamese bloody cooker or something. Oh, stop it. Stop it. He's got the fucking charcoals on it and everything. Bloody hell, boys. Could turn into a 5-star restaurant. Yeah, they look tasty, don't they? God, blimey, bloody beautiful. Yep. Oh, it's just peeling. Oh, look at that. You little beauty.
There's a lot of meat there. How was that? More of those and Taylor and the honey.
Yeah, you got a hungy yet? The old slow cooker, that'll be even more tender.
What do we got here, guys?
Alright, so we're going to uncover the hungy. Get it off in one way.
How confident it worked away?
Looking at that, that looks pretty good.
Really how it worked out.
Yeah, everything's layered, so we've got to lift it from this side in one fell swoop.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Smell it, man. Look at the smell.
Let's try it like it's try the cheese.
Who's got a knife handy?
Oh my god.
Want a bigger one?
Nah, should be right.
Whoa, look at that.
What do we have here? A nice steamed version of fish.
Stab
Not
it.
crispified. It's just going to be.
Do that again, mate. Get him. Ah, that's good. Actually, give.
That's almost.